Adam, thank you. Candidates, good evening. Tonight we will get to the topics that are on Granite Staters' mind, from abortion to the border to the cost of living. But we begin here tonight with the connections to the 2nd District. Ms. Goodlander, your residency has become a topic in this campaign. You rented an apartment in Nashua. You called yourself a renter, despite also owning a $1.2 million home in Portsmouth, part of New Hampshire's 1st District. Your opponent has tried to say your ties are actually to Washington, D.C. So here tonight, do you commit to owning a home in the 2nd District, and how many days a year are you promising to spend in the district?
Well, first of all, I want to wish everyone who's watching tonight and all of you a very happy Halloween. And thank you to WMUR for hosting us for this important debate tonight. You know, I am a proud 4th generation New Hampshire girl. I was born and raised in Nashua, right down the road from the farm that my great-grandfather built when he came to this country more than a century ago. New Hampshire made me who I am today. I learned some of the most important things in my life at Birch Hill Elementary School. I became a lawyer here, really in family court in New Hampshire, and drug court, and fighting for voting rights. And I've taught the next generation constitutional law at UNH Law School and at Dartmouth, both in the district. Today, from my living room in Nashua, I can see the shoe factory where my great-grandfather worked, and I can also see the hospital where I was born on Election Day. So I live in the 2nd District. The 2nd District made me who I am today, and I'm so honored to be in this race, and it would be the honor of my lifetime to represent the 2nd District in the People's House.
Thank you. And to the question that was asked here, do you commit to owning a home in the 2nd District, and how many days a year are you promising to be in the district?
Steve, as I said, this is the place that made me who I am, and this job is about both serving the people of the 2nd District in the People's House, so that it's that work, but what draws me to this work really is that this is an advocacy job that requires you to really be on the ground. And we've been running an old school New Hampshire campaign that's taken us all throughout the district, really every corner of the district, and that is what I will do if I am lucky enough to earn the trust of the people of this district and represent you in Congress.
So is that a commitment to own a home in the district?
Yes, absolutely. I live here today, Steve.
Thank you. Ms. Tongue Williams, you've run for office in various forms for the better part of a decade, including as a Libertarian, first in Colorado at the State House level, then the U.S. Senate there in Colorado, and then here in New Hampshire for Congress in 2022, and now again this year. How do you respond to critics that you moved to New Hampshire for a political win?
Well, thank you for hosting this debate. I wish we had more debates like this, but unfortunately, this is only 2nd debate, but also last debate between me and Maggie. She refused 3 college debates. It's unfortunate because I would love to take questions from our youth voters and college students. It's their future they're voting for. And people might not know, since I became an American citizen 30 years ago, I joined the Republican Party. I was there for 13 years. And because they left me 2008, and I put the principle over the party, and I left. And the Libertarian Party in Colorado, which is the birth state of the Libertarian Party, they asked me to run for them, just simply tell my stories, be a line holder. That's what I did. And I found out I was not effective because I could not get into debate like this, which is my dream coming true today, being here to debate my opponent and everybody can watch it. I always put my principle over the party and put the country over the party. I'm independent-minded.
What about the critiques that you moved from Colorado to New Hampshire simply to try to win political office?
Well, those people say whatever they want. I always tell people I have been consistent for the past 12 years. The only reason I got into politics because I see the country is moving down wrong direction. I have a freedom to decide whatever I want to do, whatever I want to run. I take personal risks by running for office in this country. Get on CCP's blacklist, cannot see your family for your past 9 years, and let the people to judge. Do you need a courageous woman like this in D.C. to fight for American ideals and values, or you just want to attack me because I keep running for office, because our country is going down wrong direction? That's why I'm running.